was 11 because her father thought it would take away from her schooling, got her first taste of big-time tennis last night in Oakland, and like a movie script, she was a smash hit. CNN's Jim Huber has details.
The day seemed like it would never end. This walk into the Oakland Arena took forever for Venus Williams and her family.
You start the day shaking, nervous. You've been working for this day for 9 long, hard years. And you be saying, boy, we're going to get there, we're going to get there. And finally you get there like tonight, and you find out, wow, we don't belong here. We belong someplace else. We belong back in the ghetto.
Returning to her native California tonight to play her first ever professional match, please give a warm Bay Area welcome to Venus Williams.
And with that, she had finally arrived. The 14-year-old Venus Williams, barely beating the new Women's Tennis Council rules of entry. In a few months, she would have had to be at least 15 years old, and then for the next 2 years, limited in her tournament play. But just in under the wire, the much-heralded phenom took the court in her first pro match against former NCAA champion Shawn Stafford. Though she appeared nervous at times, Williams took advantage of Stafford double faults and won it in straight sets, 6-3 and 6-4. Hardly the stuff of Steffi yet, but neither a stiff either.
I was impressed for a first match. Sure, there's some green parts to her for sure, but at 14, what do you want? You're not going to get a polished athlete.
I was somewhat surprised and somewhat not surprised. I guess since I haven't played a tournament, a professional tournament, I was a little surprised at how I wasn't nervous at all or getting excited or jumpy or, you know, yelling and screaming. But I wasn't surprised because I know I can play and that no one's going to stop me.
She played well. I mean, she, as far as I know, or from what I know, she hasn't played a tournament in 3 years, and for her to be able to come out and play like that, that's pretty good. That's impressive.
The fire becomes much hotter quickly for Venus Williams. She next faces U.S. and French Open champion Arantxa Sanchez Vicario on Wednesday. So save the coronations for a while.
I think Venus showed a lot tonight, but we shouldn't rush her and just take our time, and let's hope in the next 3-4 years that she develops into the player that she can play for the next 15 years and be a top player.
Jim Huber, CNN Sports.
Time now for tonight's Proof Positive Play of the Day, and for that we take you right back to Chicago, the brand new United Center, where tonight, number 23, the jersey number of Michael Jordan, retired Chicago Bulls player, as his daughter and 2 sons helped him to hoist it up into the sky. One of the most memorable quotes of the night from Indiana basketball coach Bob Knight, quote, "He's the best player who ever played anything." End of quote at tonight's Play of the Day.
Proof Positive Play of the Day, brought to you by MCI, the company that brings you Proof Positive.